Welcome everybody to edition of Count Out. We haven't done this in a while, 3 months probably, 3 or 4 months. The reason why, because we didn't want to, laziness in reality. But I decided I've been wanting to come back and do this Count Out again because I really love doing this. I love wrestling, and there's just so much going on. It's so interesting that I love talking about it. I want to do more of it. So expect more from us. So it won't be another 3 months, but I digress. So what we're here talking about is the CM Punk signing with UFC. What the heck happened? A lot of people are reacting good, positively, negatively towards it. Negatively because of why is he going in there? He's so old. WWE's obviously upset about it. But this is the thing that bothers me with it is CM Punk did his podcast not too long ago, less than a month ago, talking about why he hated WWE, what was wrong with it, the schedule, all the injuries. He had to fight through injuries, and that just pissed him off. Now, granted, a lot of main event guys fought through injuries. You have Stone Cold, the John Cena's, Mick Foley, Jeff Hardy. The list goes on. All these guys that fought with legit injuries and didn't complain like CM Punk did. Now, granted, there has to be a limit. You know what I mean? Where you have to go, okay, I'm hurt, I gotta take a break. Otherwise, he's gonna end up, in a wheelchair or having a new hip like Jake the Snake Roberts or Hulk Hogan. So it makes sense that he walked away in that aspect. And I already said what I thought about his walking out. We have a video early about it. But what's weird about it is he just did this podcast and he talked about all these injuries. Now he's joining UFC, which raises so many questions to me. And I don't see anybody asking these questions about it. They're just saying, oh, why is he doing UFC? Oh, fake fighting and real fighting. Is if he complained about being hurt so much and in so much pain, why would he join UFC? Now I know it's already been almost a year since he's walked out, so his injuries have recovered. He obviously looks better, but why would you do a contact sport like that where people are actually really trying to hurt you because they're trying to win? It's not fake, so they really need to beat you to win. In WWE, though you could really get hurt and you really were taking punches and all that stuff at times, overall it was fake because they knew who was going to win. Here, the other person's literally trying to beat the crap out of you to win, make you submit, pin you. But also, he complained about Ryback being too stiff in the ring, too many hard punches that just beat him up. Well, the thing about Ryback is that whether he did that or not, these people at UFC are really going to be trying to beat up CM Punk. So, that's what makes me wonder. Is he really, truly realize what he's getting into? And I think he does, because he did the jiu-jitsu and all that stuff, and he probably is a fan of UFC, so he knows what to expect. But I feel like he deserves more flack for complaining about all the pain in WWE and then going to a more contact sport. Now, again, there could be an argument with that. Well, WWE, does a live shows. UFC, I'm not a UFC fan, so if I'm wrong, I apologize. But UFC doesn't have live shows they do, 3 times a week. They don't do all as much as traveling as WWE. They're not in New York, and then in Florida, and then in Texas, and then in Japan the next week, all within a week. They're more stationary, jumping around a little bit, but they're relatively more stationary. So all that probably you gotta take in consideration too with CM Punk, But also this is what he knows. He walked out. He doesn't have a job really, and just like AJ Styles, that CM Punk factor is going to end. Where he can go around making money from just appearances, being like, hey, I'm CM Punk. It's going to be over. People are going to forget and move on. It always happens, but he's got to do something to make money and all that stuff. He can't just expect his wife to make all the money for him. And so I think it's a good move to finally jump to something. And it's something that he knows. He knows how to fight. He knows wrestling. He knows UFC. So it's a good move. But I just think he should have waited a little bit longer. Especially after the podcast. But that's just my opinion. Voice your guys' opinions in the comments. Subscribe. And because we'll be doing more stuff, hopefully. And hopefully it won't be 3 months. So we'll see you later. Rock and roll.